you're too tall.
You're too short.
Well,
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best sitcom moments that make great water cooler fodder the next day. Watch out for spoilers ahead.
we were on a break.
Number 10. Will's dad returns. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. One of the central themes of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air revolves around the fact that Will hasn't seen his father Lou in quite some time.
You can be with your father whenever you want. You can eat with him and argue with him. He's there for you. You know where my father is? No. Neither do I.
But that all changed in a later episode of Season 4 when Will unexpectedly encounters Lou while working at a restaurant. At first, it seems like he's ready to be back in his son's life, but the rest of the family, especially Uncle Phil, have concerns.
Wake up, Will. This is the same guy who didn't think enough of you to pick up the damn phone.
He made a mistake.
Unfortunately, they're right. Will's father abandons him once more, but not before Phil has a devastating and riveting conversation with him about what fatherhood means.
Will is not a coat that you hang in the closet, then pick it up when you're ready to wear it. His life goes on. He's not supposed to be here for you. You're supposed to be here for him.
It's a terribly sad episode, and one that really showed off the dramatic acting chops of the show's comedic cast. Number 9. Sammy Davis Jr. All in the Family.
Sammy Davis, there he is! I told you he was coming, there he is, right out there on the stoop. Come on in, Mr. Davis, come on.
Davis, it's an honor.
When a literal member of the Rat Pack shows up on your TV show, it's bound to get people talking. At the beginning of the episode, Sammy's visit, Archie has taken a job driving taxis. To his surprise, one of his first customers is none other than musician and actor Sammy Davis Jr.
Archie don't need no reward for doing something for you.
Edith, don't insult the guest in your own home, huh? She don't know what she's saying there, Mr. Davis.
When Davis forgets his briefcase in the back of Archie's cab, he has to come to the Bunker household to pick it up. Tensions rise as Archie, who is nervous about the meeting, slips into his bigoted ways. But none of this phases Davis.
If you were prejudiced, you'd walk around thinking that you're better than anybody else in the world. But I can honestly say, having spent these marvelous moments with you, you ain't better than anybody.
The episode's iconic moment comes when a super chill Davis plants a big kiss on Archie's face while they're taking a picture. Number 8. Cheers finale. Cheers. We always knew it was going to be hard to leave the place where everybody knows your name. But it's still crazy to think that about 42.4 million households tuned in for the Cheers finale just to say goodbye to that little bar in Boston.
Diane, what are you doing here?
Me, remember?
This number makes one for the road, the second highest rated series finale of all time for any show, sitcom or not. Judging by how many amazing events unfolded during the episode, it's no surprise it was watched by everyone and their mother.
How hot do they get it?
How hot would you like it? Can I interest you folks in dessert? Just a check, please.
Quickly?
Diane Chambers, the character played by Shelley Long, returned to the show for the first time in years. We bet the reunion between her and Sam definitely got everyone talking the next day.
Are you really in love with this woman, or are you trying to love her because you're afraid of ending up alone? Think about it.
Number 7. The Contest. Seinfeld. For a show about nothing, Seinfeld sure gave us a lot to talk about. The entire show ended with the group going to jail for what essentially amounts to harassment.
Spend a year removed from society so that you can contemplate the manner in which you have conducted yourselves.
But no episode of the beloved sitcom got people talking more than The Contest. In this installment, the central cast of characters compete to see who can go the longest without pleasuring themselves.
You don't think I can?
No chance!
You think you could?
Well, I know I could hold out longer than you.
Care to make it interesting?
NBC executives didn't exactly love this idea being the main conflict for their beloved show, so the writer had to be creative when choosing what language to use. If you've ever heard someone say the phrase, "master of my domain," and weren't sure what they meant, well, now you know.
But are you still master of your domain?
I am king of the county. You?
Lord of the manor.
Number 6. Racial profiling. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. When we think of cop shows, we generally think of something a bit more serious than Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Who wore it best? Who wore it best?
Terry.
What? Come on!
You should change, Boyle.
Not here.
But the show got most of us talking whenever it took on a more somber subject matter. In the episode Moo Moo, Sergeant Terry Jeffords is almost arrested simply for being out at night. It's only when he also identifies himself as a police officer that the other cop backs down.
Did you tell him you're a cop?
I tried to, but things escalated so quickly and I didn't have my badge on me. I eventually told him, and he finally looked me up in the system and let me go.
Terry later sits down with the arresting officer, but he refuses to admit that the reason he almost arrested him was because of his race. The episode stirred up discussions, not just because of Terry Crews's great performance, but also due to the frank way it handled racial profiling.
Now I'm gonna do something about it. So I don't care if it might hurt my career. I'm filing that report, even if I have to go over your head to do it.
Number 5. The Mother Dies. How I Met Your Mother. We spent the entirety of the show, How I Met Your Mother, waiting to discover who really was the mother of Ted's children.
This girl with the bass guitar, is that her?
But even when we found out, we could never have predicted the shocking twist that was to come at the end of the sitcom. In the finale titled Last Forever, the writers take us through the gang's lives after Ted meets Tracy, the titular mother.
Will you marry me on Thursday? I called your office, you got nothing on Thursday. Will you marry me on Thursday?
Things go on relatively normally, but then a bomb drops. Ted reveals that after he married Tracy, she developed a terminal illness and died.
And I carried it with me when she got sick. Even then, in what can only be called the worst of times, all I could do was thank God.
To spend so long wondering who the mother might be and have it end up like this, it definitely had us all up in arms. Number 4. Mac's Dance. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia isn't necessarily known for its earnestness or sincerity. When your central characters are this narcissistic and terrible, there's really not a lot of room for sweetness.
I love you. Whatever.
However, something unexpected happens in the show's 13th season. By this point, it's been a while since the character Mac came out as gay, but he was yet to let his father in on this. For the big revelation, Mac chooses an unconventional approach, performing an interpretive dance for his dad, who is in prison.
Maybe I could just show you how I feel inside. Dad, I'm gay.
While it may sound silly, the show handles this moment with incredible grace and completely sells it with a stellar performance from Rob McElhenney.
Oh my God. I get it.
Number 3. Little Ricky, I Love Lucy. When it comes to television firsts, this is a big one. I Love Lucy was one of the most popular shows of all time, and in 1953, it set an incredible record. In order to utilize the real-life pregnancy of star Lucille Ball, the show wrote one for the character of Lucy.
Really? Why didn't you tell me?
Why, you didn't give me a chance.
Are you kidding?
No.
It's me!
This was possibly the first time a real-life pregnancy was woven into the fabric of a show, and the entire country was riveted. Almost 75% of Americans with a TV set, or 44 million people, tuned in to watch Lucy give birth.
I'm going to be right here. You just take it easy.
Okay, I'll take it, Tizzy. Gee, I only have 45 minutes. I'll have to hurry.
The show held that record until it was broken by none other than Elvis, the only person who could get 1950s America talking more than Lucy.
I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
Number 2. Maude's Pregnancy. Maude.
Vivian, I'm pregnant.
Just 1 year before Roe v. Wade granted a protected right to abortion in the United States, the television show Maude was already making it a talking point in households. In the show's first season, the show's protagonist, Maude, finds out that she is pregnant at the age of 47.
Mother, you're 47 years old. Walter's 49. This is no time to be having a baby.
The rest of the two-part episode deals with different characters' reactions to Maude's pregnancy and her internal struggle over what to do. Despite her personal objections to abortion, Maude ultimately decides to not have a child based on where she is in her life. It was a watershed moment for television, and one that definitely got people talking.
I think it would be wrong to have a child at our age.
Oh, so do I, Walter. Oh, Walter, so do I.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. We were on a break. Friends. Even just reading the words, you can hear Ross Geller's manic tone of voice as he screams them out.
We were on a break!
In the third season of Friends, Ross and Rachel take a break from their relationship, during which Ross sleeps with another woman. When Rachel eventually finds out about this from Gunther, it results in an explosive fight between the couple.
Look, I didn't think there was a relationship to jeopardize. I thought we were broken up.
We were on a break.
That, for all I knew, could last forever. That, to me, is a break up.
Rachel maintains that taking a break is not the same as breaking up, and the two argue about this idea throughout the rest of the series. Whenever the topic of their split came up on the show, it got America talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you speaking to me or sleeping with someone else?
We were on a break.
Okay. You know, Ross, why don't you just put that on your answering machine?
Were they on a break? Does that excuse what Ross did? It seems we may never settle that debate. If we missed any of your favorite sitcom moments, let us know in the comments below.
Don't make jokes now.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.